Princess Madeleine, who has recently turned 42 years old, made a spectacular return to her homeland and at the same time surprised everyone by launching her own beauty line in collaboration with a well-known German brand of natural cosmetics. For many years, she lived in the United States in sunny Florida, where she relocated together with her husband, businessman Chris O'Neill, and their 3 children. Many believed that upon returning to Sweden, Madeleine would focus exclusively on royal duties and would accompany her parents, King Carl Gustaf and Queen Sylvia, at various official events. However, as it turned out, the princess had her own plans for her future. Her unexpected decision to engage in entrepreneurship was a true revelation for the Swedish public. Previously, there had been serious discussions about the possibility that Madeleine would resume active work within the framework of protocol obligations and would help the royal family with its everyday affairs. The princess had long shown that she loves to follow her own path. She equally values her role as a high-ranking personality, as a mother of 3 children, and as an independent woman capable of developing her own business. According to Madeleine herself, the name and the product line carry personal meaning because the brand is presented as a joint project with Weleda under her own name, Madeleine Bernadotte, which emphasizes her personal responsibility and involvement in every stage of creating the products. Interestingly, Madeleine not only used the support of experts, but also actively involved her family in discussions about textures, fragrances, and packaging. Her husband, Chris O'Neill, a well-known American entrepreneur, proudly shared these details. Chris, who rarely likes to be the center of media attention, was this time happy to share his impressions and, in essence, lifted the veil on the family life of the royal couple. He admitted that he supports Princess Madeleine in all of her endeavors, provided her with several valuable pieces of advice regarding business and finance, and is immensely proud that his wife is expanding her own professional horizons. According to Chris, even the children were involved in the development of the products. The 11-year-old Princess Lenore, the 9-year-old Prince Nicholas, and the 7-year-old Princess Adrienne. They were interested in studying different ingredients, trying them out, comparing fragrances, and expressing their opinions. It was like a family startup in which every member contributed their part. Furthermore, O'Neill himself jokingly noted that at the final stage, the children even insisted on some changes to the formula. And Madeleine agreed to their suggestions because it is important to her that the product line appeals primarily to her own heirs. From the point of view of royal protocol, the situation is not quite ordinary. No member of the Swedish royal family has ever before entered the market with a full-fledged beauty brand that combines the official status of a princess with active entrepreneurial ambitions. However, while preparing for the launch of the project, Madeleine openly declared that she had coordinated this step with King Carl Gustaf and secured his approval. Formally, she will not use her royal title but her personal name, Madeleine Bernadotte, in order to emphasize that within the framework of developing the brand, she acts as an independent figure, even though she does not renounce her court duties. According to the princess, such a combination is entirely viable because from an early age she was accustomed to strict discipline, time management, and fulfilling her duties, and now she is adding entrepreneurial skills to her repertoire. For Madeleine herself, the return to her native land after a long stay in the United States was an emotional experience. The family lived in Miami for several years, where her husband was actively engaged in business. And although the climate and the freedom of America attracted her, she missed her relatives and the Swedish way of life. The changes became possible when O'Neill got his business affairs in order and agreed to frequent flights between the United States and Europe so that the children could grow up closer to their grandmother and grandfather, and so that Madeleine would have the opportunity to develop not only as a wife and mother, but also as an individual. They sold their house in Florida and moved to a cozy mansion called Villa Louiseburg, located not far from the other properties of the Bernadotte family. There is truly a royal idyll, a spacious garden, a picturesque view of nature, and safety for the children who can walk around and play freely. However, it is important for Madeleine herself to show that she continues the trend of modern members of the monarchy, who strive for independence in the public sphere and do not limit themselves solely to ceremonial events. At the same time, Madeleine emphasizes that she does not intend to abandon royal duties and will always support her parents if they require her assistance during important state events. She is also not willing to ignore her career ambitions because her husband, Chris, has shown, by his own example, how it is possible to build a successful business without losing personal freedom and without sacrificing time with the children. In fact, the princess has demonstrated that she is capable not only of returning and following protocol, but also of bringing something completely new to her homeland. We can only wish the princess success and inspiration. Friends, what do you think about this